Hello everyone, so welcome to the first video of our series. So in this we are going to build an odd eve game using Python. So what is an odd eve game? So many of you may have played in your childhood days odd eve. So for those who don't know about this, let me explain the game first. So odd eve is the game which is played between two players. So basically it's a game of cricket in which the two players have six numbers in their hand, which is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So they both will play just like stone paper scissors, and if the numbers are different, then the one who is batting first, the number he's taking out gets added to his score, and if the numbers come same, then he is out. So for example, if this one is batting first and this one is bowling, and this is the case, then 2 runs get added to his account. And if the next turn the number comes same, then it's a wicket of him, and 2 runs he has scored already, and this player needs to score 3 runs to win. So this is what the basic principle of the game is. Now let's head towards the screen. I will use PyCharm editor to create this. So we will open this, and in that we will go to files, select new, and select Python file. We will keep the name as game. It doesn't matter actually, whatever the main thing which is matching with your content, you should give name of that. Then we don't have to add file to get, so we will cancel this, and now we'll start. So we first give space for import section, then in this part we are going to write rules. So that's why we are just giving heading, not writing everything now, just creating space for everything. Yes, now we are declaring variables. So we will require one toss variable in which we will have two values, which is heads and tails. So basically when we flip a coin, we have two things, which is one head and second tail. So out of that whatever we choose, we win or lose based on that. Then we create a variable of user score, and we initialize it by 0, because initially it's 0 and eventually the runs get added to user's account. And for computer, we are making computer score variable. Again, we initialize it with 0. Then we create computer options variable. Basically, we are playing this game with computer, so I have 6 options: 1 2 3 4 and 5 and 6. So similarly, computer will also have 6 options, so we have to declare that in a tuple, which is a collection type of variable. So yes, now we are ready to go. So if user wins, now there are various scenarios in this. First, if user wins the toss, he can bat first, he can bowl first, and if computer wins the toss, he also can bat first and bowl first. Based on that, we have to create 8 different types of variables, which I would not explain now. With the program we will explain that. Sorry. So now let's jump into the program. So basically we print the statement that our program is getting started. Then we create a result variable in which we will keep the input given by the user. So basically user will give input heads and tails for the toss, and based on that we will keep that in result variable. And then we will create a random choice between heads and tails in the above part, as we have shown that we have created. And random is basically a module in Python which is used to do things, has its own functionalities basically. So we will use random.choice. In this, it randomly chooses between the groups. So in toss variable we already have heads and tails, so randomly it will choose from that. And based on that, if we call head and the randomly chosen heads or tails, which would be stored in result, if they matches, then we wins the toss, and if it doesn't matches, then we lose. So this is the basic criteria of toss which we have used here. Now similarly I have written that if our result is equal to toss opt, which is basically a random chosen variable, then print we have won the toss, or if it doesn't matches we lose the toss. So now we will write the part if we win the toss, because if we win we again have two options, we can bat first as well and we can bowl first as well. So if we win we will provide with an option that what we decide, either we decide to bat, that is what have you decided, bat or ball. And we have added two lower function here, so whatever we will type it will automatically convert it into a lower key value. So we will print that basically. And if we choose to bat, then first we will give us the options to select from 1 to 6, that is 1 to 3. Our hand will gives option to type in what number we select. And then we create a computer variable which will select randomly from 1 to 6 numbers. So as we said, two players play, I have control over my hand, but this can choose any one of the numbers. So it's basically that principle only. So we will print that what computer chooses. And now we have to put a condition that, so if the numbers are different, that is this user, that is computer, and our user and computer numbers are different, then we will add this score to our user score because we are batting first now. And if they are same, then we have to stop because it's a wicket and now it would be the next one's turn. So basically we do this in this part, we provide a condition if user options, yes, user score plus user option plus equal to, basically whatever option we choose will get added to our user score. And else part would be that our numbers are same, so we cannot do anything, computer has taken our wicket now and we have to break this loop. So as I mentioned earlier that we have created 8 variables, so we will use that. So we will keep continue doing this until and unless the wicket goes. So we will keep this in a while loop, so it will keep happening until and unless the wicket goes. And once we get the wicket, that is same numbers, which is the else part, we will break this loop by making that variable false, which we earlier declared as true. After that we will basically output that what runs we have scored and what is the target for computer, and then it would be the turn of computer to bat now, that is this player's time it's bat and now we will bowl. So similar things, that we have to input something, input numbers from 1 to 6, and then computer will also choose from 1 to 6. Same principle, if computer and our numbers are different, then whatever computer is choosing will get added to computer score. And if the score, because he is batting second, if the score which he is making is greater than our score, then obviously computer wins. So we will print that and break this while loop. That's why we have used the break keyword. And else the user score, computer score didn't get greater than our score and we have already put the same numbers, that means the computer score is less than ours, within less than ours, so we have taken the wicket and we have won this match. So in the else part we are going to write this. Else part we write that we have won the match, and then we will break the loop by making the run and making that run variable false. Now comes the second case in which we ball first and the computer bat first. So the things are pretty much simple here as well. In this case we are bowling first, so again whatever computer takes out or whatever number computer chooses, it will get added to computer score until and unless the numbers of computer and mine are same. So all the same procedure is used here as well, so I will not go line by line, you will understand that. And yes, once the scores are equal, what the numbers inputted are equal, it's a wicket for us. and we will then display the computer score and what target we want to achieve so that we win this game. Then again we will bat first, and this process will continue of taking out numbers until and unless the numbers are same. Now if our score gets bigger than computer scores, so we already win the match, and if it doesn't and computer takes our wicket, then we lose the match. So this simple thing is again done here. And then our when we win the toss and we decide to bat a ball, this condition gets finished. After that we will write the computer's part would be the same, just we have to change this user things with computer things there, and I will move that speedily. You will understand it by seeing itself in the source code which I will provide in the description of this video. So I think program is ready to go. Now I have added certain rules, which is the print thing. All the rules, it's the basic thing that with before starting a game we should display the rules of the game. So I have displayed 4 rules here, and if you can see I have used time.sleep. So time is again one module which is in Python, and time.sleep means, and in it we have written 5. So for 5 seconds the program will stop. After 5 seconds it will again print things. So once I have written time.5 after this, so after rule it will wait for 5 seconds and then it will print the next things. So I think we are ready to go now. Let's run this code. Okay, the rules are here, you can read it if you want. I know these rules basically. Yes, our game is start now. Let's select, let call. I called head. Oops, computer wins the toss and he chooses to bat first, so it's us who is bowling now. We will start and remember. We took the wicket of computer scored just 9 runs, and the target for us is 10. So let's see whether we win this game or not. So it's our batting now, so let's start. Oops, computer took our wicket at 7 runs only, and unfortunately we lose this. Guys, this is what our program was.